Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Tower of God chapter, I don't remember, but it's season 3 episode 166, it's chapter 583. Okay, I had to go look at the actual page really quick, I legit forgot the chapter number, but yeah, I'm excited to read. I'm running a bit late, it's midnight as I am recording this, so sorry for the late night thing. I'm gonna stay up to get this video up for you all though, so it'll probably be like 3 a.m., 5 a.m. my time by the time you're seeing this. Most of you will probably be asleep and watch it in the morning, but I know there's a lot of you all over the world, so for some of you this actually might work out really well. So yeah, I'm excited to read. The only thing I know about, and I say no with a heavy question mark, I wouldn't call this really a hard spoiler, but I'm pretty sure we're going back to Bomb's group this week. I think I've been spoiled on that, and again, spoiled with a question mark. I don't know for sure, and I also don't really know that that's like super spoilery, just knowing that we'll cut back to Bomb's group. I don't really mind knowing that if that's what's going to happen. The only thing I think about is that I don't know if we really left off on the Yama and Yusracha stuff at a great point to cut away. It was kind of an abrupt cliffhanger, so the only thing I think is that I'm hoping that we don't just beginning of the chapter cut over to Bomb's group if we're doing that. I hope we see some more of the Yama and Yusracha stuff and get to a better place to jump over. I do think we should jump around a bit. I think that we can't really do the entire conclusion to the Yama Yusracha stuff now without handling our other characters. So I do think we should jump around some more. I just hope we get to see a little bit more of Yama and Yusracha before we do cut away to anything else. Anything else I wanted to say? I don't know, not really, I guess. Next couple videos coming up after this, I have a couple Chainsaw Man things I want to do, then I'll be doing some Kubera and ORV stuff, but I wanted to let you all know that if you're interested in more Tower of God stuff, I've got another Tower of God video planned for maybe around the middle of the week, maybe Wednesday-ish. I spent a bit of time today taking notes for it, kind of a rough draft, because I was like, depending on how this chapter goes, I might need to wait just a little bit, see if I need to adjust the final draft or anything. So I took some notes on that, and around the middle of the week I'll have another Tower of God video for you. Also, the setup with this chapter with the sort of PNG over it, basically. I don't know, I've thought about maybe setting up something better, might change it a bit in the future. This is just temporary. The idea behind it was don't show much because I'm not allowed to show much. I shouldn't really be showing much of anything. So the idea was just enough that you can follow along, you know? So it's not supposed to look super ideal, but at the same time, I think I could go for a better setup. So this is just temporary. I think I want to make something that looks a bit nicer, looks a bit better. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I just think Tower of God's been on a really great roll lately. Like, for a while, I think late Nest onward is just one of the best runs that Tower of God has had in my entire time reading it, which has been since like 2011. I remember being back in school and the run from like, you know, Hand of Arlen to the early workshop battle and everything. That's an incredible run. Early Hell Train when I was first making videos, going from like Dollar Show into Name Hunt to Floor of Death, the Hidden Floor. That's a really great run. I just feel like Tower of God has been at one of its highest points lately for me personally, and again, I've been reading it for a long time, so I feel like, you know, it kind of means a lot to me that after all this time, it's like, I mentioned it before talking with some of you on Discord, that I was kind of thinking for a while that Tower of God would just be another one of those series. I'm sure all of you have plenty of those in your life, where it's like, it's a series that I really love, but can admit that it's kind of fallen off. It's not as good as it was in the old days, in the early days. But really lately it's come around and I'm like, okay, you know, it hasn't fallen off yet. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and finally end this intro and start reading. We're starting off with 583. We have the This Series is Rated Teen thing that's new. And we are seeing the little needle stab thing that we left off on. Did the cuffs turn into a needle? And it stabs through Yusracha. Which again, I always say in Tower of God, like, as of like last station, I don't know what injuries mean anymore. Because like Calavan's had a hole through the body, Kelhelm's had a hole through the body, Yusracha's been pretty messed up and like is dying but is also fine. So like at this point, like with high rankers at least, it's like I don't know what injuries mean anymore. I don't know how serious this is getting stabbed. Damn it. We have the key dropping to the ground. What just happened? Traumery and Gastang. Okay, we are cutting away there. We didn't get to see anything new, I believe. Traumery and Gastang. This is Proust, sir. The battleship has almost arrived at its destination. How are things on your end? Interesting. I wonder if Proust is going to be another, like, French author reference. I think I bought us some time. How's the battle going? And we see the arrogant Kraken taking notes, doing a little studying. I hate to admit it, but I think the second-in-command's plan is working. Robidan took the bait and left the ship. Okay. Interesting. And Kieran's marching ahead with all the branch leaders. Got it. So we know that this was all happening. So, Proust, I forget the one guy's name. It's not the one guy that was face-to-face with Kieran's fleet, was it? I think I would remember. I don't remember what that guy's name was, though, off the top of my head. Got it. What should we do about Lopobia's army? Lead them to the designated place and eradicate them according to the plan. We're going to strip Traumery of the heavy armor that was protecting him. He acts like a loner anyway, even when he's surrounded by people. He knew this day would eventually come. He knows that he's destined to be betrayed by the things he loves. The Lopobia family is finally going to be brought down. What about the book? Don't worry, sir. I planted some bait, just like you told me to. I have both the book and carrier, and our family's most reliable warrior here with me. Oh, so is the book that Yama and Yusracha are going after, is that fake? Just bait? And, God, the new guy, I really like him, but I'm forgetting his name for some reason. Was it all just bait? Dumas. Okay, again, another author reference. There's no need to worry. So is Dumas the greatest warrior? Okay, the book will be brought to you. We have Gastang's Library 4. Pobedau family's second main fleet. Commander. The enemy's advance guard is charging at us more quickly now. They're already within range of long-distance attacks. Get in defensive formation, prepare the troops, and we just have all the ordinary-looking Pobedau family. If we fight them in our current state, we'll be annihilated. It's only the advance guard. Don't make it... This is the guy I was referencing before that was face-to-face with Kieran's fleet. Don't make a big fuss over it. So was this guy the one that was calling Gastang or not? Block the advance guard's attacks and avoid exposing the rankers as much as possible. As long as they don't know exactly how many troops we have, the enemy's main force won't attack. Lord Kieran, Pobedau's army has sent out their troops. Very well. Tell the army to keep moving forward. If any shots are fired, we'll retreat with our battleship. Prepare the warp. Sorry, why do I keep... Like, it doesn't even look like Pobedau. Why do I keep trying to say that? Lopobia's army vanguard ship, Wee. Like, I tried to say Lopobia multiple times, but Pobedau kept coming out. Alright? And we see the chili bear, right? Sir, the Pobedau family has dispatched their troops. They know all the branch leaders are gathered here. Are they completely fearless? Or are they looking down on us? And we're getting to see more of the bear with the usual Lopobia uniforms on these soldiers. Oh, and the huge Shinwan Ryu ship is warping in. Alright, Wee takes notice. What's that? Okay. Lord Kirin, it just appeared. It's the floating carrier from the Pobedau family. Okay, let's pull back. Start the warp. We're going after the irregular. Okay, so Kirin is still just playing games with them too. Branch leaders, Kirin's ship has disappeared. What? Oh, and the branch heads weren't expecting him to leave. So I guess maybe he was trying to use himself and his main fleet as bait to try to draw out the Shinwan Ryu ship, or like the big main forces of Bidau. And then once the war got started, he himself is taking his personal ship back out of there so that he can go after Bomb. And he hasn't even let the branch leaders in on it. What do you mean a ship disappeared? Where'd it go? I'm not sure what happened. But of course it makes sense if both Kirin and Bellerir are really just playing both sides in order to, you know, like get towards Revolution's goal. There was a warp flash, and then the ship was gone. What's going on? Where'd Kirin go? And we see Ju. Branch leaders. There are signs of multiple warps up ahead. Alright. There's more ships coming in. Bidau family. High ranker. Bidau Erno. Okay, this is the white mage looking guy that was there. He took down Perditi. He was, well, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but he helped with the execution of Perditi, right? And then, okay, we're getting the names for them. Bidau family, high ranker Bidau Kerr. Okay, so we have Erno and Kerr are the two that helped take down Perditi and Perseus. Bidau family, high ranker. Okay, these are all the ones we saw at the book club then. Bidau Proust. There's the big one sitting in the chair. So this one is Proust. This is the one that was talking to Gaston earlier. These are all like the actual big book club members. And he's a furry. Attack. And then does Kerr say their own name when they attack? Damn it. All units retreat. I just realized. Oh? I just realized says, wee wee. Okay. And this is insane. Kerr is a nutty spear bearer. That's a lot of, damn it, this is a trap. And we see the three of them. A few hours earlier, the dock on the submarine. I received your message. Are you all right, Master? Yeah, we were being kept prisoner on Lopobia's battleship, but we managed to... We're actually getting to see Jinsung again. And we haven't seen... Why am I forgetting... I guess maybe because it's midnight. Maybe it's because it's late. I feel like I'm forgetting names left and right here. Gosh. But we haven't seen her in a bit. I'm straight up blanking on her name. She was with Andrasi, Antima Slime, Dravi, that's it. Okay. I'm gonna sneak out of here before Bomb notices. What about you? We ran into Lopobia's army right after the warp, but there was a bit of a surprise. Oh, and they're communicating with Karaka, hence the calling him Master. Surprise? Field Commander Army Lobadan is with them. What? But Lobadan's Lopobia's most powerful commander. I was shocked too, and I'm not entirely sure about this, but I think Lobadan has something. An item capable of securing victory in this war. Okay, we're seeing Dravi and Jinsung again, and hitting Bidau Gaston right where it hurts most. And that might be the kind of thing that would interest Gaston and FUG. Okay, I'm heading over there. I'd better ask FUG for help as well. Okay, FUG is going to get in on this. Inside the station, Raccoon and Bomb. There's someone named Kirin opposing my father. Okay, and this is, like, we're not doing any time skip with Bomb's group. We're getting straight back to what Laura was telling him. Someone named Kirin opposing my father from within Lopobia's army. He's the family head's right-hand man and the true leader of the family. He has control over everything that happens in the family. Kirin is the one behind this war as well. Since the war began, I believe my father's been looking for a way to stop Kirin in the army's rampage. The fact that my father has decided to act on his own now. So, Kirin's really interesting. Like, his stuff, the stuff with Revolution and Bellerir. Because he is basically setting up the Lopobia family. Even though if he like fully sets them up, he himself is kind of screwed. And the same thing is happening with Belarir, who's kind of setting up the Popedau family, but honestly, it seems like he's putting the Popedau family in a better position than Kirin's putting the Lopobia, but they're basically pulling the strings on the war behind the scenes. Both of them know what's up, and both of them are just sending their people out to die against each other, and they have a grander plot going on. And I would assume that one of them, probably Belarir or one of his people, is the one that told Lobadan about the book, which brings Lobadan's forces to where they want them to be. Plus, Gastang himself wants the Lopobia to be destroyed at a specific place. We still don't know the exact significance for that yet. So there's a lot going on. Hold on. The fact that my father's decided to act on his own now must mean that he found a way to stop them. If you go to Lobadan, you'll find a clue about how to stop the war. I have to hurry. What is it, Bomb? Why do you want to talk to us in private? Suddenly want to talk to us in private. I'm sorry, but there's somewhere we need to go. Where? We need to find Lobadan, the field commander of Lopobia's army. What? Field Army Commander Lobadan. Even the name sounds dangerous. Why do we need to look for him? Because I think he knows something that could turn the tide of this war. What? Are you sure? Who told you that? Was it that woman Laura? Yes, and I have a feeling it's true. This seems suspicious to me. What if she's lying? I don't think she is, at least, probably not. Bomb? But it's worth a shot. If Laura's telling the truth, then this really could be a game changer. But there are two people watching our every move. We need allies more than anything right now. I'm not sure if we can sneak past them and warp out of here. Laura says she knows how to keep El Baba quiet. I'm not exactly sure what she did, but she says he won't talk. Is that right? Then let me think. I have an idea of how to reach the gate with the warp fleet, although the princesses can be so uncooperative. I guess the way to distract Tiara would be potentially with Yuri once again. What? We need a princess who can teleport us to the warp fleet without anyone finding out. And we need another princess powerful enough to distract the supervisors. If you have two of them on your side, surprisingly, and we just have the shot of Andrasi, and then Yuri with Tiara. Let's ask them for help. Alright, we have the call coming to Andrasi's pocket. Who's this? It's me, Bomb. I don't know anyone by that name. Is this some kind of charity? I'm hanging up now. And Dorsey, wait, we need the Bong Bong. And then, just calling her up for Bong Bong taxi services whenever needed. What is it now? Did you come across some poor girl at the station who needs your help? No, it's not that. I really need your help with something. And Dorsey, please? Hold on. Step aside, Bomb. Hey, Andrasi. Coon. I'll be honest with you, there's a good chance you'll end up helping Shalil and Lilial if you do this. I wouldn't want to help them either if I were you. But think about it this way. You're not just helping them, you're giving them a debt to you that they can never repay. A debt. What do you say? Will you help us out? What do you need me to do? I'm not doing this for your sake. Great. I'll send you our location. You can ride your Bong Bong here. Thanks, Andrasi. All you need to do is take us to the warp fleet without anyone seeing. Inside the station. Unmanned cafeteria. Let me ask you something. What the heck is Popedau's family head thinking? Does he really think he can defeat the other 10 families all by himself? Why'd he start a losing war in the first place? A losing war? As far as I know, our family head would never start a war that he can't win. I'm sure he has some kind of plan. Are you saying some of the other 10 families will help him? Who knows? He's just bluffing, isn't he? To be honest, if things keep going this way, I'll tell you what will happen. Zahard's forces will be the ones truly left all alone at the most crucial moment. That statement makes me think, if Zahard's forces will be the one left alone, if things go to Gustang's plan, will he return the 10 family heads' memories, and the 10 family heads' memories will make them turn on Zahard, leaving him all alone? Is what that line makes me think about. That doesn't matter. Oh, says Yuri. Even Zahard's princesses alone could defeat the combined army of the 10 families. Okay, so she's saying even outside of the families, just the Zahard family alone is enough. There's nothing to worry about. Because with the Zahard family, you would have the princesses if they are more loyal to Zahard than the 10 families, than their original families. You would have the princesses, and you would also have people like Ren, who sort of left the families to join Zahard's family as one of the royal guards or RED or whatever you want to say. And then of course it would cause a real divide, you would think, with the Zahard's army, because Yisracha's division was very Lopobia heavy, but Calavan's division seemed like the kind of people that would be most loyal to Zahard over any other sort of faction. There's nothing to worry about, continues Yuri. And then we see the pocket show up. A text from Bomb. My beloved, dependable Yuri. It's Bomb. I urgently need to go somewhere in secret, but there are too many eyes on me. I'm so scared of that stalker from the Bidau family. I'd really appreciate it if you could make sure that she doesn't notice that I'm missing. Is it wrong of me to want genuine freedom? I know this is a big favor to ask of you. I'll wait for your reply. Bomb? What? He needs to go somewhere in secret. Please, I'm begging you. Kun wrote this I love Kun wrote this for him. And he wants me to keep this woman distracted so that she doesn't notice. What are these kids up to now? And how am I supposed to distract a beast like her and make it look natural? Wait a minute. I have an idea. She stands back up. I'm not sure if this will work on Four Eyes here, but I'll give it a try, Bomb. Hey, you two Four Eyes from Bidau. I don't expect you to say yes, but would you like a high drunk rancor alcohol? And there's a bunch of asterisks, so there's no explanation at the end of the panel. Maybe the explanation is at the end of the chapter, so I'll keep that in mind. I don't know if it's worded like that because again, they just did a really bad job with typesetting this. It's would you like a high drunk, and that should be the text panel with the asterisk there. And then maybe at the bottom of the panel or something should be the note, the asterisk explanation that high drunk is a rancor alcohol. Okay, so again, I wouldn't say it's an issue with translation, more an issue with editing, maybe. Okay, so I got it. I understand now. Leave it to me, Bomb. Station Warp Fleet storage room. And then we see the Bong Bong. Okay, we found the Warp Fleet and the gate. It's a good thing this is a small station without any rankers around. The security's pretty lax. Ready to go? Are we really going to do this? We have to try. If we get caught, then so be it. Really, they should absolutely be asking a high ranker to go with them. I know Bomb is there, and he basically is at this point, but it would be nice to maybe ask Cha to come along, or even if they know Jinsung is there, Jinsung was with Dravi at the very least, they could ask, Jinsung and Dravi to come along. Hey Kun, are you sure those two bitches will owe me for this? I'm positive. Why are you so suspicious of me? He asks. Because you're always tricking people. Alright, Bomb, go get changed in the lighthouse. Those clothes stand out too much. Me too. I want to get changed too. Kun, can I use your lighthouse? What about me? I want clothes too. Fine. And then, Bomb, yes. Before we go, let me ask you one thing. And then, they are going way heavier on the fan service lately. I am not complaining. In fact, I think it has made things even better. But, wow. I just think the art in general, fan service, characters being on model, more creative shots, the action has been done very, very well. The only thing I can attribute it to, really, is either more assistance and or better assistance. It just feels like maybe some new heads came in there with some creativity, and I think the art from, I would say where I really started to notice it was all the way back at the Jinsung versus Perditi and Holen fight. I think all the way from way back then, the art has just taken a real jump up, in my opinion. That I think some new creativity must have come in around that point, and it's just been really good. Or maybe like CU and the team themselves brainstormed during the hiatus when they said part of the reason for the hiatus was to plan out the next arc. Maybe part of that planning, they sort of just grew, learned some new things, decided some new things, and I just think things have been really good lately. I can't, random like shot of Andrasi's back is what got me on that whole spiel about how the art has improved, but nonetheless it has. Why are you getting so deeply involved in the war instead of just running away? Is it because you want to help those two princesses? And we got bomb fan service. And then, well, that's part of the reason. Then I'm not going. I knew it. But I have a feeling I need to do something there. Like what? The destiny that FUG wanted to give me, fighting the 10 family heads, and Zahard. It's up to me whether or not I accept it, but I don't want to run away anymore from my destiny. And Bomb has just gotten like significantly more jacked within the past. I mean, I guess, have we really seen him shirtless since the 3-year time skip between season 2 and 3? Maybe in those like 2-3 years he got extremely jacked, you know? From my destiny. And I have a feeling it's connected to the freedom of you and my friends. Is that right? So that's what you're thinking. When did you become so mature, Bomb? Andrasi, you're not dressed yet. Cover yourself before you come in here. Now let's go. Alright, we have new outfits. Hey Turtle, what about me? And Kunenrak don't change. Don't I need to get changed? We're going to find Lobadan. And I mean, with the exception of the one nice moment he got helping Bomb fight against Holen's creatures, Rack has just kind of been a mascot hanging out in the background. So this is kind of sad. Kind of wish he got a new outfit too. I feel for him. Alright, chapter's over. I think it was a very good chapter. Compared to the crazy, mind-blowing stuff that we've been getting lately with Gastang and Traumeré, and then even other high-ranker stuff. Lobadan, the stuff with him's been incredible. We continued on with the good storytelling, with the good character work, with the intrigue. There's so many different parts that I'm excited and curious about where they're all going to go. So there's been a lot that was good in this chapter, but it was a bit more tame. It was a bit more down to earth than some of the crazy stuff we've been seeing lately, which is fine by me. I loved it. I loved just getting little character moments. I love just seeing them hang around the ship or whatever. Getting to see more Yuri and Tiara is always really, really good because I love both of them as characters now. It'll be cool to see what happens with them and like her trying to get them to drink along with Mate. Mate being involved in that is neat. But since we handled this stuff this chapter, that makes me think next chapter we can continue to get into more crazy stuff, which is extremely exciting. But yeah, like I mentioned before, it's already after midnight, so I'm gonna go ahead end this here so that I can get this video up for all of you. Plus, like I said, more Tower of God stuff coming in just like a couple days. So thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, and comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter. We can talk down in the comments. We can talk on Discord if you want. The server is free and open for anyone. All you got to do is ask and I can give you a link to it. Or we can talk on Twitter if you want to talk there. I always try to do my best to just communicate with everybody, make this a two-way street. I definitely, even if I don't answer your comments, I definitely always read them. Because sometimes, you know, you get a comment and it's like, I don't know, I'm not the most eloquent guy, I suppose, and I read it and I'm like, wow, okay, noted, but I don't really know how to respond. I can't think of a good response. So just know that if I don't answer, I have at least read and taken in what it is you've said, even if I couldn't think of anything to say in response that I felt like would add to what you said. But yeah, we can talk anywhere if you want to. If you want to help support the channel to help me to continue to make videos, dropping a super thanks would be totally appreciated. Or if you want One Piece a bit earlier and want a shout out at the end of every video, you can go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. Sorry, I keep trying to talk through, like, I just ate dinner a little while ago, and it's like, sorry, like hiccuping a little here while I'm trying to talk. You can go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description, or you can hit join down below the video to become a channel member. A huge thank you to people who are already patrons and channel members. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Holly, to Magical Girls FR Nono and Smeller Dog, to Cheriton student David Langstaff, to Slayer candidate SG, and to Pure Element Pate Ardialo. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Just being all together here for Tower of God. Thank you so much. And I'll see you all next time.